this team really for the third time this season in a very short span. Does that make a difference in how you prepare or what you know about the team?
Yeah, I think obviously you're aware of their tendencies a bit more. You know, we went there, I guess a month ago now, and played a really solid game. Unfortunately, things didn't go our way and came out of there with on the wrong end of a result. But we feel confident in the way we've played against them, and you know, looking for a good response after a tough result in Seattle this past weekend at home. So we expect to get 3 points.
You guys have sort of started out slowly in terms of goal scoring this year, similar to the pace you started at last year. Is there anything you can take from that to sort of look at this team and say this is what we need to do to get that going?
Yeah, I think you're always looking to create more chances. At the end of the day, we've had some, and especially when you're on the road last weekend, when you get a couple clear-cut ones, you got to finish them. To be able to pick up points along the way, especially on the road, those chances have got to get buried, and guys realize that. I think obviously it's going to help getting guys like Valeri back on the field. Hopefully this weekend he can get some minutes, and when you add a player like that, you're always going to create more chances in that front third.
How big is his creativity on the field? He's slowly getting back, so hopefully you'll have him for this game. How big is the creativity of Valeri for the team?
Yeah, it's huge. He's a special guy, and one of those guys that's a game changer. You know, with him and Darlington in the lineup together, it's not like they can really focus on one guy. And I think those two guys, you know, play well off each other. And with them and the rest of the guys up in our front 4 and 5, we're going to be dangerous. We're going to create chances, and now we just got to be a bit better in the final touch.
In the back six, Jack, do you guys feel a sense of urgency for creating more chances? Do you guys feel like there's a greater role you can take in making those happen?
Yeah, you know, the plays start with us, and I think there's times where we can probably, you know, make more forward passes and help in the attack a bit more. But the reality is our main role is on the defensive side and make sure we're keeping clean sheets, or at least keeping the other team from too many clear-cut chances. And I think we've done a fairly good job of that. There's definitely moments where we can be better, but at the end of the day, on both ends, we're always looking to continue to improve.
When you've got a guy like Valeri coming back, obviously he's not going to jump in and start immediately. He needs to get his fitness back. But yeah. What does it take to sort of make sure that the team stays all on the same page when you're reincorporating guys like that? Yeah,
the reality is our formation and all that's staying the same, no matter who the personnel is on the field right now. So even though you're adding a special player in Valeri, not much changes in the way we're setting up. You know, whether that means Darlington's still in the middle or Flair's out wide. Those are positions those guys have all played in over the course of their career, and not much changes, especially from the guys behind them. We know what to expect in those roles and those positions in the front 4, and we'll change accordingly if we have to. But I don't think much changes, to be quite honest.
Well, I mentioned you're playing Vancouver yet again after facing them in the preseason, facing them earlier this year already. What are you expecting from them in this game?
Yeah, I think a similar way we've seen them play. Maybe they change it up a little bit, but I don't think that's the way they've been playing. It looks, I mean, from the outside looking in, they feel pretty comfortable sitting a bit deeper, and with the speed they have. And their front 4 and 5 guys, they're looking to counter, and especially on the road, a lot of teams come in here, sit back a bit, and look to do that. So we've got to be a bit careful, making sure we're not pushing too many numbers forward, because they are a very, very dangerous team on the counter.
Coach Porter had mentioned after the Vancouver game, the last one, that it was one of the best games that the team had played, but they just didn't get the result. How confident is the team that they can get a result this time around? Yeah,
very confident. We take a lot from that game on the positive side. The one negative and a big negative is not getting the result. But more often than not, if you put a performance in like that, the points will come. And I think that's what we've got to continue to remember, is that with our style of play and imposing ourselves on other teams, we're going to come out on the right end of it for the most part.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.